You thought ghosts were scary. It starts with a small rumble in your belly, then suddenly nature calls. But what awaits behind the toilet door is something far more terrifying than you imagine. Welcome to the Malaysian public toilet experience, a place where nightmares come alive and so does the smell.
Okay. But seriously, public toilets are supposed to be a basic accessible right. But in Malaysia, they often feel like an obstacle course through a horror film. Whether it be at schools, public parks, petrol stations, or hawker centers, we've all had that moment of panic. And this isn't just a local frustration. A 2024 survey conducted by newspaper Sinar Harian showed tourists giving our public toilets a 5 out of 10, pointing out poor maintenance, inconsistent cleaning, and unpleasant smells. Even locally, conditions aren't great. Only 32 out of 361 public toilets in Taiping received a 5-star rating. That's less than 10%, and nearly half were rated just 1 or 2 stars. For a country aiming to boost tourism, this isn't just an embarrassment, it's a real problem. It's not just gross, it's a public health concern, and for some, a mental health one. I went in and came up with trauma. I hold it in until I reach home. My bladder has trust issues. Oh my god, why was there Milo on the floor? That was definitely not Milo! Of course, it sounds funny, but the truth is, this shouldn't be normal. Dirty public toilets aren't just an inconvenience. They hurt our image, spread bacteria, and make daily life harder. But it reflects our culture and the respect we show one another. So, why are our toilets like this? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Stay tuned and flush out the truth with us.
Next, we move to the factors contributing to the public toilet trauma issue in many countries. The first factor is lack of toilet maintenance. Many public toilets are the responsibility of local municipal councils or city authorities. Common maintenance issues include clogged or broken toilets, faulty water systems, lack of toilet paper and soap, non-functioning lights and ventilation, overflowing bins or no bins at all. The second factor that causes public toilet trauma is actually the public attitude itself. Civic responsibility and cleanliness are often social behaviors that are shaped by education and cultural norms. The parents should teach their children to be responsible to whatever kind of public facilities that we get. In some societies, there's a mentality that public facilities are not mine and therefore not the user's responsibility to keep clean. Do you get it? For examples of poor public behavior. First, not flushing after use. Second, storing sanitary products or tissues in the toilet bowl. Third, spitting, urinating on the floor. Fourth, vandalizing soap dispenser or toilet seats. This someone else will clean it mindset worsens the problem because it accelerates wear and tear. Even newly renovated toilets can become unusable within weeks without public cooperation. Move on to the last factor of public toilet trauma, which is actually due to budget cut for cleaning services. Public toilets require regular investment in both infrastructure and also services. When government or municipal budgets are slashed, sanitation services are often among the first to suffer. This includes fewer cleaning staff, reduced frequency of cleaning, delay repairs of broken plumbing, and no funds for modern upgrades such as touchless taps and also smart sensors.
Is the impact of public toilet trauma on physical health, mental and emotional, social, economic and education. First is impact on physical health. People with public toilet trauma often avoid using public toilet. Frequent or prolonged holding of urine can increase the risk of urinary tract infection, bladder damage and in severe cases, kidney damage. According to WHO sanitation report, Over 60% of people avoid public toilets due to hygiene concerns, leading to health issues like UTIs and constipation. This graph bar chart shows that people 55% people with dehydration, 38% people with constipation, and 60% people with UTI, which is urinary tract infection. As we all know that women mostly prioritize hygiene more than men. And according to WHO, 1 in 3 women avoid public toilets due to poor hygiene or safety. Finally is mental and emotional impact. Public toilet trauma also cause anxiety and even panic attack, especially in people with conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or shy bladder syndrome. Finally is social impact. This trauma isolates people. They may avoid events, travel, or socializing just to avoid public toilets. Lack of clean, accessible toilet also affects the elderly, disabled, and menstruating individual the most. Lastly is educational impact. In schools, students, especially girls, skip classes because they don't feel safe or comfortable using the toilets. Wasting time trying to find a good toilet to use around the school and holding back their urge to pee will affect their focus in class. This pie chart shows absenteeism statistic with 25% students skip classes because poor toilet facilities. And according to UNICEF, 1 in 4 girls miss school during their menstrual period due to lack of proper toilets. Lastly is economic impact. First is tourism. Tourists avoid destinations known for bad public toilet. In this world with apps and social media, our country might be blacklisted from their travel destination because of unhygienic toilet, which is they can go viral with just a tap on their phone screen. Second is business. Business near unhygienic toilets will decrease. Lastly is government spending money on poor toilet maintenance or health care linked to this trauma.
This isn't it just about toilets. It's about education, mindset, and national dignity. In classrooms, we teach science, history, or maths, but often we forget to teach one of the most issues or basic lessons: how to use and care for a public toilet. Let's take a look and ask some teachers or maybe students in the classroom. Let's go. I want to ask you, do schools educate students about hygiene or toilet etiquette? We do teach hygiene briefly during health class, but toilet care is not often impressive. Most students learn from home or don't learn it at all. A study by the Ministry of Health found that 60% of public toilets fail basic cleanliness tests. The cause, not just poor maintenance, but poor toilet manners. And this begins with education, sometimes at school, or maybe at home, or we don't know. Okay, let's take a look and ask someone. Hello, can I ask you something about what do you think about using public toilets at school or outside? Sometimes I avoid it. It's a dirty or broken. But our teacher said we must flush, clean, and be responsible. So now I try my best to do it like that. Education is the key to culture change. We need national toilet campaigns, not just poster, but real teaching at school or maybe at home. Now you know. So always remember, keep toilets or public toilets always clean so everyone can use it. Bye.
We laugh and we dramatize it, but public toilet trauma is a very real. It's a shared experience that almost every Malaysian has faced. The panic, the disgust, the hesitation to step in, but the real horror isn't just cold bowl or missing toilet paper. It's the fact that we've gotten so used to it. Over time, we should be a basic facility which is clean, safe, and accessible has turned into something we avoid at all costs. And that avoidance It affects everything. From the school children holding in the during classes or travelers questioning our hygiene standard, is every people simply not feeling safe or respected in public spaces? And this issue isn't isolated. It's a reflection of something bigger. How we maintain our shared space, how much we value our public health, and whether we truly respect the dignity of every individual regardless of background, job, or income. Because everyone from the tourist in KL to the hawker in Taiping deserve the same level of cleanliness and care. If we can't even get our toilet right, how does they say about our priorities? So it's time we took the fear seriously. Clean toilets aren't a luxury. They are not nice to have. They are human right and a reflection of kind of society we want to be. So let's flush our shame, raise our standard, and finally treat this issue with urgency and decency. That's all. Bye.